What's happening, everyone? How are you doing? Welcome back to the Natural Physique podcast. We've got Noah looking all handsome and childlike as I've just been discussing. Matt still in his Jaguar hat. I don't think he's took that off. And then Finn munching his rice, peanut butter, and jelly, or jam, or ketchup. Or let us know what you think that is. Finn, show it to the camera, please. For you Spotify listeners, apologies, but please put your guesses down below what that is because I didn't get it, and I still don't
Do
think I.
we ever get any comments on YouTube? And have you put up the last ones?
Oh, I've put up the Saturday show review. I meant to put
There
the
you
Sunday up
go.
at the same time, so
Don't worry, mate.
no, you still got a Sunday show review due. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize at all. So, yeah, this one's going to be us chatting shite and then also talking about more Icks that we've been given and a wee Q&A for
Can
questions.
I give an it quickly?
Go for it.
You know when someone's on stage and their glutes just they're not all the way in. They're not lean enough to have any detail. The glutes are fat, but their coach or their friends or whatever are going glutes, glutes.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference when you switch them
And
on.
it's like they're literally squeezing their glutes as hard as they can. There's just no detail there.
I'll call it there. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be
That's
me
fine.
next time I compete.
Why have you got this idea that you won't get lean?
Because I'm so used to being chunky and heavy. It's like Noah at peak off season.
Yeah,
Mate,
I'm not
You
gonna
are
get.
destined to be
one
a
of the
fat prick
easiest
If this
forever.
diet has shown me anything, I'm not gonna get fucking puked.
one of the easiest people to
Really good.
get lean, so I don't think you'll struggle.
I will see. I don't know if I've got a few X or anything along those lines, but I've definitely got some responses to my question box. So good
I
bit.
got one.
One, is it Lewis Agnew by any chance?
Is it Melanie Cable Car?
Nope.
Seren Cooper.
That was mad that fucking both of them like the story.
Hey, you need to message him.
Yeah, you guys,
10 what?
we need you on
Shall
the
I come on the
podcast.
Hey,
podcast?
yeah, we're huge fans.
Noah, did you put a question box up?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
nice.
couple.
Well, we've all got some good questions, which is good. Do you want to get cracking straight on into them? Do you want to have a catch up? Does anyone actually have anything to update us on? Shows, actually. OCB
Yeah,
and
and PCA.
PCA British
Yeah.
Finals. Let's go into that. Matt, you can tell us about OCB and then you getting stranded in the train station. You can't
Oh
talk
yeah.
about your story. You were like, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, and then just slag somebody
Fucking
for jumping
shitting
in
on
front of a
him.
train. I was like, you can't do that. So
Well, yeah,
let's
I'll
keep
get
it
into it. But
PG.
yes, so Saturday we had the OCB Great Britain show, which is the first ever OCB show here. I think it might be outside of the US potentially. I'm not sure. I need to double check that. But for those of you who don't know, OCB is a massive natural organization over in the States. The Yorton Cup is probably, I would honestly put it up there with WMBF Worlds. I feel like we
Yeah.
just know about WMBF Worlds more because we can qualify for it. But in terms of like the actual standard, the show production, OCB
If
is
you look at
definitely
like
up
the
there.
top level like naturals back like
Yeah,
the years, they always do that.
yeah.
It's that
Uh,
big Magnum. He's got
Mate,
like
he was
three
there. He
three
was
names
there at the
starting with
show.
M. Really?
Yeah, he was at the show. He was doing the like the videography. It was so
Really?
bizarre. Yeah.
He's terrifying.
He was also,
Absolutely huge.
mate, he was also doing the tanning. So the tanning was an absolute joke. It was Magnum and his wife who were
So
doing it.
like it was good or bad?
Awful.
Awful. Nice.
It was like it was running behind schedule. There was only two people tanning at one time, Magnum and his missus. So
Jeez,
like,
bro.
yeah, Danny's tan was so pale, but looked all right in the end. So yeah, we had Danny competing in open bodybuilding, and we had Oshin competing in open bodybuilding and novice. Oshin got second. Danny won the bodybuilding. Bodybuilding was like really good. Like there was a
Did
lot of
Ben
good.
Merritt not place?
Who?
I think he got fourth or fifth.
Because I watched like while I was eating a meal, I watched Mikey's video just briefly clip through because I wanted to see what the standard was like at the show and how Danny looked.
Yeah.
And I saw Ben was in the class, and it looked like Ben and Danny got moved into the middle. And then at the end, when they were
Oh,
giving
oh,
the
mate,
awards,
the call outs didn't make sense. They didn't do proper call outs. They
when they
just
gave the
Ben?
brought
awards,
people
Ben
out.
wasn't there.
Who's
They
Ben?
literally
Sort of
just brought people out
AJ's client.
randomly.
big legs.
No, that's
Nate,
Ethan.
no.
No, there was a guy that won one of the classes at the MBW with some big
Yeah,
legs. I
Ethan
think.
Gilmore Jones.
Ah, that's
No, it's
Ethan.
not him.
No.
What's Ben's second name? I just want to have a
Merit.
merit.
So
Kind
yeah,
of handsome looking
they
Viking
didn't
guy
do
with the
Yeah.
slick back hair. Got you. Sorry, continue, Matt.
they didn't do call outs. They literally just compared people. It was very bizarre. The like it was a small show, obviously it's the first time it's been run here, but
Where
it was
was
very
what was the venue?
Americanized.
What
Hmm?
was the venue like? What was the venue like?
Decent enough. It was kind of like where I did my two bros. It was like a proper theater. And you could get quite close to the stage to be fair. But yeah, it was like a really small show. It was very American. That's like they made a stand for the national anthem, but it was the British national anthem at the very start, which yeah, people were kind of looking around like, well, what's going on? They
Yeah, I
had
wouldn't know how to react to that, to be honest.
the head judge was like calling out the description of like the judging criteria while people were posing. So he was like, "Oh yes, we've got our classic physique guys on now. We're looking for uh cap delt, small waist," and then he would just in the middle of it say, "Quarter turn to your right." We're also looking for whatever. It was just very bizarre. And there was this one guy who was like bringing the athletes on stage, and it would be like dead silent, and he'd walk out and go, "Yeah, yeah," like some old 60-year-old bald guy. Oh, it was so funny. I was
This is
trying
the
not
thing.
to
This is
laugh
probably
during most
like
of it.
normal to them. Like that would be like a normal
Yeah.
thing to them, but then to us it's so different. Just like not that it's massively different, but like little things like that, we're like, whoa, because all
Uh,
the shows are so similar in the
It
UK.
looked like you'd gone back 30 years.
that it felt very amateur. That's what it felt like.
It looked old fashioned, yeah.
Yeah. And like I was sitting with Tom Stockton and we were just pissing ourselves the whole time, just trying not to laugh. And because you were so close to the front and the judges, like if you laughed, everyone would hear you. So we were
Yeah,
like trying to hold it in, keep it
makes
together.
it worse.
But yeah, like
The other people were finding it funny though.
I don't know. There was like some guy they did the routines, so they did all the comparisons first, and then they brought people back and did all the routines in one go. So like men's physique guys were jumping in to do the routines in the middle of bodybuilding and stuff. It was so weird.
That's
And
crazy.
there was like one guy came out and they were doing like an announcement, like an info thing with people. So we're saying this is such and such. He trains out of whatever. He'd like to thank whatever. One guy said, "Oh, I'd like to thank Jesus and God and stuff." And then all you hear is like everyone going, "Amen." And it was just like, oh
Crazy.
yeah,
Nearly
but
as bad as the NBW one. The I hope you do well in your show, Muhammad. When fucking Urs was shouting it, that was bad as
um,
well.
but yeah, like the winners were all very good. That's the one thing I would say.
And it did look decent.
Yeah, the winners were all very, very good. And it wasn't like it was a small show, but the standard was good.
Yeah,
So
Danny looks sick,
hopefully
to be
it
fair.
will just continue to grow and be pretty good.
Do you know what their plans are in terms of, did they say if they're going to be running that once a year, or are they going to start
Yeah,
doing
once a year, every
it?
year.
Or
The only thing I would suggest to them is move it before the Yorton Cup because like Danny won bodybuilding his pro card, but it qualifies him for next year's Yorton Cup,
yeah,
which he obviously won't be competing in. So if they just moved it a little bit earlier in the season, then potentially you
yeah.
could
They said that
do it.
like entry is free or something as well, eh?
Yeah, free
Go on,
entry,
so that
which
would
is
be
cool.
good. The Yorton Cup looks bonkers. That and the Ben Weeders naturals,
Mhm.
like all those crazy guys like Wicks Fit and all them, like that looks absolutely bonkers standard wise. So there is some good ones in America, but as you say, like it's just strange. Like it feels a bit more amateur. Even like Aiden's show, Ripped Trip.
Just about to say, bring that up, Aiden winning.
Yeah, that was sick to be fair. Like what, a week and a half from the show, he was like, "Do I do it?" And I was like, "Do you want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, I think it'd be good fun." And I was like, "Does your schedule allow you to do it?" He was like, "Well, I'm hunting Monday and Tuesday in the week, and then have like a 7 hour drive back, and then the show's on Saturday, and I've got school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I could just drive up on Friday night and then do it." And I was like, "Fucking game on, go for it." So he goes hunting. He's waking up at like 3 a.m. hunting deer, army crawling about and this and that. Turns out one of the guys that's with him is like was quite ill, like just with cold and flu. So he ended up just patching that. Like he didn't sleep with them. I just went home on his own. He was in school the whole week, like sending me shots multiple times a day. he'd literally just came out the back of a diet, so like a 12-week diet or so, somewhere along the lines of that. Pulled from 91 kg to 81 kg. We'd been reversing like normal out of a diet for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then that's when we decided to do the show. I dug him for like a good, 5 days, 5, 6 days, just pretty low foods just to kind of create the opportunity to peak a little bit to bring his foot back up again because it's classic. Like the American federations don't want you to be peeled in classic, which obviously played to his advantage because Aiden's not, skinned. Like if it was in the UK, Aiden wouldn't be winning like the classes or winning pro cards. It's not the standard of conditioning that we look for. But in America, like they don't overly analyze conditioning and it's more so about that kind of bubbliness, round muscle, especially in classic. So I kind of pulled him down a little bit, then fed him up some more. And then he told me I'm going into bodybuilding as well. I was like, never told me, but go for it. I'm happy if you're doing it. He went in and I kind of was speaking to him the whole day. Everything was good. Went silent for like an hour. So I was like, right, we'll be on stage doing his thing now. And then he just messaged me and was like, guess who's your newest ANBF bodybuilding pro? And I was, that's fucking sick. So he'd won his bodybuilding pro cards. Gave me a quick, or I called him. And he was like, mate, I need to go. I'm getting drug tested. And then he got drug tested, switched into his classic trunks, downed some water, and walked onto stage with a rice cake in his mouth. So he was walking onto stage munching a
Yeah,
rice cake.
so eat as you're literally going on stage. Perfect.
Yeah, that is what you want. Actually, just get four muffins and a bar of chocolate, please, Aiden. But no, he done very well in bodybuilding. Obviously, went into classic and had a really good guy up against him in classic. The guy that came second was spot on to be fair, and he took him. So he won the classic class as well. He won his pro card in bodybuilding and in classic, and he also won the best poser award. So shout out to Matt for using a call like a few days before, I think.
It was the Wednesday or Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, just running through some classic shots and making sure that his routine was as best as possible, and it definitely paid off because he said that they really liked his posing too. So, yeah, he literally cleaned up at the show just off the back of a diet, which is great. I would show you it, but I don't want to mess this all up and make it go crazy. I still don't know how to work Zoom, but yeah, he done really well. But as I say, like the American shows, like the standards are a little bit different depending on like whether it's a bigger show, an amateur show, and more of a kind of local one because there's people that aren't in as crazy condition. But when you do see again like the Ben Weeders and stuff like that, like some of it's just bonkers. Like when it comes to the elite of those American natural bodybuilders, some of them are just crazy. Like Kendall and Wicks and Toyton reposted a guy earlier on more something, just bonkers. So that would be good to see. And that Eddie guy, Finn, you'd sent me when he was like Petru after a 2 year off season.
Yeah.
Looks like him through the face, and if Petru was that just to be bigger.
Physique as well, yeah.
Yeah, he's in WMF Worlds. I've been messaging him.
Is
So
that Eddie 1995 or something?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
crazy. So I'm excited for that. That'll be really good. But we wrap up on OCB, Aiden show, Finn, PC British. How was it? Pit stop stand, Reese competing, so on and so forth.
Yeah, it was good. I was going anyway. And then obviously pit stop just wanted some help, so I helped Neil out. I was just there. I didn't do loads. I was just like literally about and chatting with people. But it was nice. Like a lot of people kept asking me like, "Oh, who have you got on today?" And I was like, "I haven't." Like it was nice not having a client in the show. As much as obviously you always want clients on, and like I'm almost like itching to have somebody up there when I
Feels
see
weird, doesn't it?
when
When
I
you're
see
just
other
floating
coaches
about.
like getting wins and stuff, and I'm there, like, oh, like that's the
Yeah.
only thing. But also, it was so nice. Like, I actually spoke to people. You know what I mean? Like on show days, like I don't really get chance to properly speak to people like that I haven't seen for ages. Like, it's just like, hey mate, and then I'm running to like make sure that my client's ready backstage or whatever. So that was actually really nice. Got to catch up with people that I've not seen in ages. Got to actually enjoy the show a little bit as well. Obviously, got to be there for Reese on Sunday. Um, Main sort of talking points. I mean, Saturday, I can't really remember that much of Saturday.
What was the situation? Was it just like different classes on Saturday versus?
Yeah, that's all it was. They just split up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you stay to watch the pro show on Sunday?
no, no, because I've been there. We've been there
Yes.
all weekend.
I seen
Uh,
the classic winner look bonkers.
yeah, that Alex guy, he is
I don't
very
know who he is, but he looked
yeah.
crazy. Like the
So
PTA when they post the photos or like the reels, they don't usually look as good, but he was nuts.
he was coached by Riz, but I don't know if he's coached by Hilly now because Hilly was getting photos of him all the time.
Mm.
But yeah, Alex was great. Then in that class, I think Lewis came second. So Lewis won the overall.
Yep.
Reese had beaten the week before, but like to be fair, Lewis looked fucking great. Like fair play to him. Um, Obviously, I know like people were sort of a little bit. There's a bit of an uproar because he's a IFBB pro and then he's doing PCA, but I don't know the ins and outs. I don't follow Lewis closely enough, but I know that he was having a chat with Reese saying that he's got some health issues, so he's
You
not.
can't be
He's,
pushing.
he's basically not pushing like anabolics as much, so he's obviously not like growing. So he's kind of like handed in his IFBB pro card if you like, and he's doing PCA, which fair play to him. I think a lot of people are so against it, but at the end of the day, like that's actually a really good thing to do. You know what I mean? Like the smart
Healthy
thing to
thing
do
to do,
wouldn't be
yeah.
keep fucking pushing yourself when your health's not in a good spot. So fair play to him. He looked great, deserved the overall. Like I wasn't sure if they'd give it to him because he was the classic guy, and obviously he's not. I would say he wasn't the biggest, but he was big.
Not as
Like
like freaky. Yeah.
yeah, but like he was posing against like Jay, Magic Eye Media, who won the middles. He was posing against Josh Law, who won the heavies or the talls, and he didn't look small. Like in certain poses, like in his front and rear lat spread and stuff, like he's wide, like he opens up really well. So yeah, Lewis looked great. Reese obviously came second in the tall class, which I thought was a really good result. Obviously, like Reese wanted to win, of course, you're going to want to win, but he got beat by Josh Law, who's like a really fucking good, seasoned bodybuilder. And then the guy in third, Reese beating the guy in third was a fucking like the guy in third was a joke. Matt, it's the guy that trains at the dock.
Adrian.
Yeah, Reese
Oh,
beat
fuck.
Adrian. Yeah, and
He
Adrian
looked
was
from like the one shot I'd seen where it was the top three and it was slightly from the side, like he looked very polished, like quite sharp and
Adrian was like
was he good?
Adrian's massive.
yeah, I think from the front, Adrian was the best. I think from the back, Reese was the best, and I think Josh just had the overall package. You know what I mean? Josh realistically was the biggest and the leanest, but he's not got the nicest shape. Whereas Adrian's got really nice shape, and Reese has got really nice shape. But Josh was fucking big, mate. Like 3D kind of big. Like Reese
Yeah.
still looks young. He's wide, like 'cause he's got a fucking crazy frame, and he's wide, but he's not dense in the comparison to somebody who's got 10 years on him or however many years Josh has got on him. So that's why Reese got beat. But like I thought second was a fucking good result. Like
Was Reese's left quad off like for majority of the? I know it's obviously kind of it's not really in his control, but in all the shots I kind of seen his
yeah, he
left
just
quad
struggles
wasn't
to keep
on.
it on. Yeah, he struggles
Yeah,
to keep it on. Um, I think he was a little bit flat as well, like not massively, but I think that his condition was good, but I think he would have looked even leaner if he was full, if he was a bit fuller. But he wasn't flat at all. He just wasn't like bursting full. Like Josh was like fucking hell, like vascular as hell, like bursting. But again, a lot of that is also just more muscle maturity and being old. But it was cool. It was a good class. The top four were very good. James, Naked Smurf, James Murphy. He's also sponsored by Conte. He came fourth, and I thought he looked really good. He had a really good overall package of like
he sorry, is he coached by Christian?
no,
I seen somebody came fourth that was coached by Christian. I thought it was him.
no, I can't remember
No.
who he was coached by. But yeah, he looked really good. Posed really well. Good condition, like really good amount of size, good condition, just not quite as big and wide, like frame wise, as the top three. But he was good.
Did
To be
you
fair,
watch? Did you watch Classic? Because I see James quite often from
six.
Summit 6. I was thinking, how on earth is he 6? Like some of the post-workout photos and everything I've seen from him, I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? For him to be
I
6, like, was he
so I
off a
didn't
little bit? Did you see it? Or
I didn't watch it closely enough. I saw the announcements like as they were handing it out. Basically, I think I watched from fourth, so fourth, third, and I was like, James has already got his thing. He already had his invite to finals in his hand, and I was like,
yeah,
weird. So that means he's not even placed in the top four. So obviously he was six, but I didn't watch the class. But I think based on all I can presume is just condition wasn't as good.
yeah.
That's all I can guess. Like his photos that he put on earlier, he looked fucking peeled. He looked great. But then when you put him up against other people, that's all I can guess that it was. But I didn't properly get to watch the class. But
Wayne's really good as well.
they say you're too much. You're more of a bodybuilder. Maybe they say something like that. You don't. I don't know what they would have said, but I think it might have been more so a conditioning thing. Um, but yeah, Wayne is really good. Dennis that won. I think was it that class that Dennis won?
No,
Was
it was Lewis Widgery that
Lewis
won that
Ryan?
class.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Lewis, then Wayne, then Conroy. Is that his name? Reese's client. I think
Was James in that class? Because I'm sure James will have been classic short, mate.
Was James not
James
short against
McDermott was
my
short.
guy,
Yeah, James.
against
oh,
my
okay, so he
opposing
wasn't even
client
in that
Graham?
class.
No.
My
It was
opposing client
Dennis's class.
Graham won that.
Ah, okay. Because I
Dennis.
think James is great. I just don't see how he's placing six. Again, we're not there in person, so we can't really
He is
tell, but
great. He is great.
a lot of potential. But PC British good then?
Yeah, good expo. Busy both days, especially Sunday. Very busy. But yeah, good to see people at the pit stop stand. Good to catch up with people that I've not for ages. Nice to not almost like feel. Obviously, with it being like a not being a natural show, there were some naturals on, but not many. But like, nice to sort of see the standard and the difference. And I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, and there were some fucking cool physiques, but I still think like the MBW was fucking mint. You know what I mean? Like I go to those shows and I don't get blown away by these physiques. Like they are good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think like natural bodybuilding shit. I think like I fucking like natural
I
bodybuilding.
think it's just what we're used to as well, though, and like what's realistic for us. Like my client Will went and he was like, it was guff. He was like, see, because I don't actually aspire to look like any of them, or like it's so out
Really.
of my like realms of reality. It was like I just didn't feel like really involved in it and attached to it. Whereas when you go to an actual show, like it's a bit more interesting because you're closer to that. And like it's kind of what you're looking for as well. And it's the same as if an enhanced guy was to go to an actual show, he'd probably not like it that much.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
one thing I would say is like I can't remember who I was talking to, but they were like might have been Jack Hazel because he was there and he was saying like it feels like it just kind of like levels the playing field. You know what I mean? Like everyone's on gear, so it's almost like it kind of levels the playing field, which I do I know what he means. Like and like in certain classes, like it, it's almost like within the natural feds, there might be a class where like even if it's a good class, there's still the odd like fucking hell, he's ridiculous, and then there's the odd fucking hell, he's not very good. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Whereas there, it's like a more of a all in all good standard, and like a lot of them look very similar. You know what I mean? Like even in Reese's class, like from probably fifth to maybe seventh or eighth, like they all look very similar. Like, and again, it's probably the same within natural bodybuilding. It's just that we're closer to it. But yeah,
yeah.
it was good. It was good. But I can get why people are, especially if they're so like I'm not like fucking natural bodybuilding is the best thing in the world. You know what I mean? And enhanced bodybuilding is bad. Like no, like they're both the same thing. It's just it's the sort of level of it is different. You know what I mean? Like it's still going to a bodybuilding show. I can still really enjoy it. It was still really cool.
Yeah.
But I know what he means in terms of like if you're
I think
watching
assisted
it,
bodybuilding for us, not it's only fun to watch like at a really high standard, but like I'm talking about like Arnold's Olympia and shit like that. Like that'd be mint. But I would never go to a PCA show and be like, I'm blown away here. This is crazy. Like I need to see some absolute monsters.
that
Like when we
tall
went
class
to the
was cool.
Arnold's, yeah, when we went to the Arnold's in 2024, like mine's no, you still went to the pre-judging as well with us, didn't you? Like when we
Mate, I can't remember.
we
I
ended up not
I
even
think
going
it
to the
was like
finals.
Samson and Hardy
Mate,
and
when Samson walked out and he was just like bang, 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 like I thought
yeah.
that was really cool. But at like a PCA show, because I went to the PC British last year, I was just like, it doesn't do as much for me in a sense. So yeah,
I loved the MBW Pro Show.
yeah, that was sick. Like that was very enjoyable to watch. Because again, like
But
you
that was
know,
just because of G. If
yeah,
he
very
wasn't doing it,
quality.
I'd have been like, man.
Yeah, Gene's some boy. But that wraps up all our shows. Question time. Want to crack into them? Will we
Yeah,
go
man.
in a wee clockwise order? I've got mine up here. Does anyone have like a good question to go into? Because I have not actually looked at mine yet. Does anyone have one ready?
Not
Mine's
me
an
yet.
Icks.
Hold on.
Should we save X for the end?
Yeah, we'll do Icks at the end.
Oh, here's one that's absolutely bonkers. Megatron, Matthew Egerton.
Yeah, yeah.
He was, I hate that that stuck. He was like, and it's Finn that started it. Megatron.
It looks like Megatron. I thought it was Megatron
I
until
didn't
we
say I
mentioned
hate it. He was like, everyone says it, Megatron. I was like, that's quite a cool thing. Megatron's got some aura
that's
about
literally what I thought his name was. Full name.
so yeah, he said, what is the perfect rice to water ratio? Now, I'll give you some backstory to this. We were talking about it in the crowd at the MBW. And he showed me like a video of his rice, and it generally looked like cream of rice, like it was like soup. And if you pat it, it's like I can't even describe the consistency of it. And I was like, how much rice and how much water do you put in? He was like, I don't know. I was like, measure it when you go home for me, will you? And he was like, 1.4 liters of water. And I was like, what? And that was for like your rice for the day? He was like, no, that was for 60 grams. I was like, fuck off.
What?
Absolutely no chance. They put 1.4 liters of water and 60 grams of
Why?
rice. So that's 20.5 times the amount of rice.
Why is he doing that?
No clue, but it looked disgusting. I personally put 2 times water to rice.
I think 2 to 3 times is absolutely fine.
Perfect. Or 20.5.
Yeah. It can't be anywhere in between.
Two to three or 20.5.
I'm having rice pudding, ESN rice, but they've run out. I went to order some more, they've run out. So I've had to order pudding rice from Amazon. I'm trying. And I've also ordered rice flour. Um,
Mm.
yeah, I'm having like just under 2 to 1 within my rice pudding. It's spot on.
Noah, you're a rice pudding man now.
Yeah, 2 to 1. I would do
I can tell
60
by his
grams,
jawline. Of course, he's a rice pudding man.
60 grams rice, and then 120 mils water.
So I do 120 rice and like 200-ish water. So even less than 2 to 1.
Jake Byers messaged me and said that I should get it and do like a 1-to-1, like rice pudding to
It
water.
would be good for you, mate. It's so easy to get
Yeah, he said like it's super simple, digests well, and like you can
It's
keep it low for him
nice.
as well. So I might do that actually.
It is easy to get
Actually,
in. But also, one thing I found, this is quite interesting, right? The depth of Tupperware that you use will dictate how much water you need. So if I use a wide, long Tupperware like this, I
hmm
need more water because it's thinner and it spreads it out more. So like if I use the same amount of water, it goes like lumpier because it's like thinner.
Yeah,
Whereas if I use a square one like this, let's say, one I made earlier, that I use the same amount of water and it doesn't go, I don't need to use more, and it's like a softer consistency. So the depth is
choose your
important.
Tupperwares wisely. Yeah,
Yeah, mind blown. I would go with one like this if I was you guys.
yep.
Yeah.
Should we make a reel on that?
Yeah, the importance of Tupperware width.
Yeah, when you're making your Yesen rice pudding.
Proper serious reel as well with all four of us.
Yeah, that'll be spot on. I noticed that if I try cook one serving of rice in my rice cooker, that it just turns into like
Yeah,
one
you
big.
need to do quite a
It's
lot
like
more.
a rice wrap. Like I could throw it at somebody and it'd be like a frisbee. It's terrible. But yeah, question, sorry. Crack on. Who have we got? What have
Yeah,
we got?
I'll go next. Thoughts on abroad shows giving pro cards for athletes miles off stage condition? Probably talking about Canada. Did you see the WNBF
Yeah, the
post?
Canada WNBF Pro cards have been bonkers.
Yeah.
We were
Uh,
speaking to Martin Lamont right, when he was like, I'm just going to fly over to WNBF Canada and just get a pro card.
now, in the
Uh,
shape he did now.
fair dues. He actually could, yeah. Not even shave, not get a tan on, he'd still do it.
Yeah, I think like the main the main sort of criteria for winning a pro card should be actually having a pro level physique, pro worthy physique. You know what I mean? It shouldn't just be you win your class, you win a pro card. And that happened at the PCA a little bit as well. Not massively, but like because it was a British finals, don't get me wrong, like it was a good standard, and most people, I would say pretty much all of them would be deserving of a pro card. They're all good enough, or they all look good. You know what I mean? But then you put them into, let's say, like a pro lineup, and they're probably then, especially like it's the same with an IFBB pros. Like you win an IFBB pro card if you go to a country, like if you go traveling and you're searching for one, you get one, and then you just right at the bottom of the sort of pile. Like those WNBF pros, not all of them, but most of them are probably never, ever, ever going to place at a show again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If they do a pro show, like they were all pretty bad. There was maybe one guy that looked all right.
I've just had a look there and I went onto the classic physique tall one. And you know Arthur Gaines, men's
Yeah.
physique.
Mhm.
Um, he's placed third in classic, and he looks really soft, and he's not really soft. He's not peeled, but he's not like overly soft, but he looks really soft in the photos. So
Yeah.
You think it was just the lighting?
it could also be the lighting. Did you see the Brazil show or whatever it is in the Mexico show? The one that Terence Ruffin was doing.
Hmm.
you literally can't see him. And that's not me being racist. That's like the lighting is so bad. Somebody commented, he was like, I bet he looks great. Shame I just can't see him. Is it fair dues? It's
See,
the
like
lighting
the Two
is
Bros live stream for the UK show. They're just
no.
cameras,
Half the people off it or something.
cameras just covering him.
What is it?
Like Rizzo's in the middle the whole time, and you just can't see his legs because there's just a big camera there.
Nice. But yeah, the pro card thing, like I think people just need to start chasing a pro level physique instead of a pro card itself.
That's
That's
what I
the
was saying
main
to
thing.
Reese earlier. Reese was on about it. He was like, oh, like he wants to get a PCA Pro card, and I was like, mate, you've got a good physique. You know what I mean? Like, what's the card gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, realistically,
Or
like,
Aura points, bro. Aura, maxing his aura.
yeah,
Putting
that
all,
is
Fucking hell.
putting all
that
these stats in, putting all
that
these
is
stats into aura instead of muscle.
ordering it.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's next?
Matt, no.
I don't have any, so
Um, let me get them up.
You got one, is it just a shitter?
it's an ick.
Oh,
Okay.
who's it?
Least favorite trend in the industry.
Hmm.
Nothing springs to mind. I don't like when people actually I don't like when people like just green screen themselves over other people's content and just like slag it off or try and make controversy over it. Like they've got no creativity themselves, or don't put out good enough content themselves, and instead they just feed off of other people's content and try and like correct it, and that's all they do. I think that's a bit of a shit one.
I get that. Yeah.
I'd say people filming themselves eating post show.
Oh, that's a bit.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
one.
you're a fucking bodybuilder, like just crack on,
Yeah,
like
like literally the first thing they do when they step off stage is like,
it's
all
like
right,
get the cookie, get the camera, get the Osmo.
yeah,
That or
Yeah.
the one where people are like holding this air and then they're waiting for like 3 days, 2 days, one day, and then they'll have like a trophy there
Yeah.
as they're eating their cream of rice.
I can't believe that's a thing. I've not seen that. I've seen the Pro Card one, but I've heard people saying that as well. How is that a thing?
What would be like with a donut or something?
Yeah, people like pretending to eat something until after the show, and then they eat something. What the fuck?
Fucking class content. But there is so many people out there that will like love that content. They do it for a reason because it does good. There's loads of people
So
that be
stupid,
like,
but
I was sitting watching. Who was the guy that used to watch Beards Meets Food or something?
Oh, beer's
nah, he's
quality, like
bouthing. Everything just gets stuck in his beard. It's
That's
Eric the
what
What
Electric,
is
bro.
when Ed
Baldwin?
and Drew were at mine, they were watching that.
beard's good. You like
Nah.
Eric the Electric, don't you?
Yeah, it's because Beard's too busy getting all the food in his fucking face and
It's
it's
actually random.
dripping down his chin. It's fucking bulk. But Eric the Electric's just this wee autistic American that goes
I've never
every
seen
time
him
he's eating.
before.
It's, yeah, he's good to be fair. That was what got me through prep.
Read My Takeaway is good. But
Oh my
he's not
God,
like a food
yes.
challenge guy. He's just like
Yeah.
reviews
Have you ever
takeaways.
watched Blue Van Man?
Yes.
Oh mate, he's have you seen him reviewing Bucky?
Yeah, that is bloody lovely.
That's bloody lovely.
But if you would never have tried Bucky, there's no chance, eh?
No.
Need to bring you down some at one
What's that
point.
book fast?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Tonic.
Horrible
Uh,
anyway, so you're
Light
this is a good one for you, Matt.
Mhm.
Would you rather have Sebum's physique or bank account?
Bank account.
Yeah.
yeah, I'd go back
You've
account,
already got Sebum's
realistically.
physique anyway, haven't you?
I'm pretty much there.
Just the
So just
natural
give me all this
version.
money, like
Listen, as long as I can have a decent physique and continue to progress it,
If
so
anyone's saying physique on that, I guess unless you're like fucking, I don't know, Elon Musk or someone who's got loads of money, you're gonna say that. But like, yeah, I would have his bank account.
but he's got like torn quads. I don't like the look of his quads anyway, so
there's no
I'd
point
just
in
be
me getting
disappointed in them.
getting that physique like spawned in. I feel like it'd feel so much better to work for it. But if you could give him like hundreds of millions of pounds, then fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care about working for that. Just give me it. Noah?
bank account, yeah. I thought I would be obvious. A lot
Yeah.
of money.
Bank account, definitely answer. I went off my questions, sorry. I've got a great story up for it. Matt hitting his quarter turn. Wonderful.
Next to Loz as well.
Absolutely nailing it. Strangest thing you've seen someone eat backstage. For me, I seen a can of baked beans. That's an interesting peek
That's
into
what
the
they
world.
said.
Yeah, you seen a can of baked beans being eaten. It's Megatron again. I've
Uh,
not seen anything as bonkers as a can of baked beans, to be honest.
no.
I did see the WNBF show that I done at the start. There was a guy doing like box jumps and then going into like one-handed push-ups and like banging out one-handed push-ups. And I was like, that's quite impressive, and that was really strange. But I've not seen any like
He wasn't eating
strange.
any.
Yeah, he wasn't eating anything weird, but like he was sat doing one-handed push-ups. Maybe in Automaxing. It could have been it.
I'm not gonna name a client, but I had a client and he was doing two classes that day, and after his first class, he was just eating protein bars that I hadn't told him to eat. I just
So,
went backstage and he was just like halfway through munching a protein bar, and like I looked in his bag, and there was like three protein bar wrappers, and I was like, great.
spot on that. Cheers, mate.
Then he sacked me the next day.
Love that. Probably because
Actually the same day.
you weren't letting him have the protein bars.
Yeah, exactly. That's my fault for not wanting to eat the protein bars in
Yeah,
between.
you should have communicated that before,
I know.
realistically.
Yeah,
Just
I
within
know.
those classes, I want you to make sure that you don't eat any protein
Yeah,
bars.
how would he know if you don't tell him?
Exactly.
I know. I know.
You've not
Not like I told
specifically.
him to have a meal. Yeah, I had told him to have a meal, but yeah, just
Yeah.
don't. Um, what exercises would you do more than once a week if train muscle groups twice? Two plus. Example, leg extension.
As in, like, what movements could you repeat without there being any issues?
Yeah, I think people overthink this, and like realistically, if you were to do, let's say, two leg days a week or two push days a week, like you could literally have the exact same session if you really wanted to. Like the only issue is probably getting a bit bored of it. Like variance is not a bad thing. But if you like get on really well, like I've gone through phases where I get on so well with certain movements that I just do them like two, 3 times a week. I'll do like a single arm cuff lateral 3 times a week, and it's all I do for my side delt work. And it's like, well, it feels good. I get on with it really well. Or like if you get on so well with a certain leg press, there's no point like trying to do something different on another leg day. Just do that leg press on both leg days. Like it's absolutely fine as long as you're
You
not
want
really
a bit of
enjoying it.
variation. You can maybe just switch the rep range a little bit.
Add pauses, switch the rep
Yeah.
range, do single leg, like if you really get on with a certain machine or something. Yeah, I think most exercises you could do more than once a week. Even deadlifts and stuff, if you're doing them properly, if you're doing them safely, if you're doing maybe one day lower rep, one day higher rep, etc. I don't think there's anything that
Only
you cannot do that twice a week.
The only issue that most people will run into is like trying to progress it every time that they do it, if they're doing it twice a week, and then they get bogged down that they're not
Yeah,
progressing it every single time. But again, as Matt said, if you've got two kind of different runways for progression, there's like a maybe higher rep option one day and then a lower rep option the other day. Like you've got two, it's as if it is two different exercises.
yeah. Compare it to last week's, not 3 days ago.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be the main thing. So yeah, do what you want. I think that's a massive thing just now, like absolute
Do what you
fluid
want.
training. Huh?
Don't ask us any questions. Just do what you want.
Yeah, just do what you want. That's perfect.
Next
But
question.
if you do enjoy something, just crack on. No major negatives. Question wise, I've got a lot of Icks, to be honest. I don't
I've
think.
got I've got one more question.
Yep, go for it.
Outside of natural physique and bodybuilding, what is a general life goal? Should we all give our life goal?
Jesus.
A
Get
general life goal.
Fucking hell, I don't think I've got one, you know.
I can't think.
Yeah.
That's sad, isn't it? I actually don't think I've got
yeah,
one.
Matt, you've said before, like you want to have like leave a bit of a legacy within natural bodybuilding within
That's
class.
bodybuilding.
But that is bodybuilding,
That
yeah.
is bodybuilding.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forget. My life is just bodybuilding.
Yeah, we've all got nothing
Fucking-
outside of bodybuilding and coaching.
I think maybe, no, I don't know.
Live in
Financial
Japan,
freedom.
is that not technically a goal?
Yeah, but it's fucking beep 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 beep. Japan, Japan. Fucking, I don't know.
Acting clue.
Martin clone.
Does the gym count within bodybuilding?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the sake of it, to make this harder for you.
Well, then I'd say
This is pish. I ain't got one.
Mine's just gonna be buy a really fast and cool car.
Uh,
Kind of got it already in some sense, but even faster and even cooler. A supercar would be cool. Retire my mum and dad.
Yeah, that'd be
Mine are
nice.
already retired, so that's out the window.
uh,
I feel like that's such a generic sort of thing. Everyone's like, I'm gonna retire mum and dad, and that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe like 0.01% of them actually do it
Yeah.
or pay off their mortgage or something like that. But I would like to buy a fast car. If I fucking retire my parents, great. But do I think I'm going to get into absolutely funny money? I don't know. If I get into funny money, then we're probably all getting into funny money with natural physique coaching. Or I win the lottery.
But yeah.
Could be it. No, no
would you
one's.
give natural physique coaching a cut if you won the lottery?
Yeah,
100%.
It,
Like if I was to win the lottery, I feel like you'd give like so like it's stupid, isn't it?
it
Like let's say
depends
you
how
won
much
like
money.
180 million, like
Yeah,
just give millions away.
there's a
Like
million. There's a million. There's a million.
would they, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but that's only like the Euro millions, isn't it? Matt's rethinking that. He's thinking, nah, fuck is.
put it in, invest all of it, and then
How
in
many
2 years
op
I
pants
could
could you
give
get for
you
that?
5 million.
How many Nando's could that get me? Realistically.
Could just buy Nando's, and then they could work for us.
Yeah,
I
every show
feel
weekend,
like that
just have
those
them
would be
ready.
worth a lot.
Yeah,
You
I
could
don't know.
definitely buy like a little chain though. Like you franchise.
Nando's
Buy
has
yourself a
a decent
franchise.
idea. Yeah. Have your own Nando's restaurant.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. Buy a Jaguar to match your hat.
Maybe a wee XF or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Bit classy.
Finn, do you want to stay in the UK? Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything? Nothing?
Want to do anything with your life, mate?
Nah, just
Um,
gym.
I'd like if I look at my future, like obviously if we're not talking about bodybuilding or the gym or anything, which to be fair, like they do heavily revolve, like my goals heavily revolve around this gym and future things with the gym and future things within natural physique coaching. So like it is quite hard to think about other things. I guess my other goal outside of that would just be to be happy. Like actually just try and be happy with like what I've got. Like spend time with people that I love, like, have a nice house with Meg and like have dogs and maybe start a family and stuff like that. Like that's it. You know what I mean? That like I'd be more than happy with that. You know what I mean? If I come to the end of my life and like I can look back and be like, I had like a really nice time with people that I loved and like we had a business that we loved with the gym and with you guys, like I guess that what else is there? You know what I mean? Like I don't really give a fuck if I have a nice car. Like that won't make me happier or not. You know what I mean? Like
I get you. Yeah. I try and always do that in a sense though. Like it
yeah.
doesn't matter what you've got materialistically, it's trying to appreciate the little small things in that.
I think traveling as well, like seeing a lot of the world would be cool.
Yeah.
Being able to like do that. And to be fair, we do get to travel with our work, which is cool. Like
I traveled to fucking Luton, traveled to Birmingham, traveled
Wolverhampton.
to
If
yeah,
I
I
have
had
to see the
Telford.
inside of fucking Birmingham Airport again, man.
I had Telford at the weekend, boys. It was great. No, we're going to LA in a few weeks. Like we went to Denmark last year. Like I've been loads of different places with like bodybuilding shows and stuff. So like that is cool.
what's this whole Rome situation tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to Rome tomorrow, mate. That's the situation. Did I not
Gee,
say this on the podcast?
No.
maybe last
You
week.
did, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't.
But like how many days is it? Is it a big convention? Like loads of people are going? Is it like natural and assisted bodybuilders? Is it
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
thought you were just going with Meg.
no,
yeah,
it's just mad like I don't know.
AJ's doing something, isn't he?
so basically it's called the Bodybuilding Summit. Um, that Ludovico guy, Ludovico Leme, I think is his name. He's Italian, but he was living in England for ages. He was training at Ultraflex Rotherham. He's like an influencer on Instagram. He's a coach, I think. But basically, he's put on this big event, and he's got people like John Jewett and like Samson and Fuad and
Oh.
like Menno Henselmans and like AJ Keefe, loads of people doing talks and stuff. Um, this girl came into the gym. She was training, and she asked if me and Reese were going to the bodybuilding summit in Rome. We were like, oh no. She was like, oh, it's that weekend of what 24th, whatever it is, weekend of whatever in October. And we are like, oh no, like we're not going. And she was like, "Do you want to go?" And we were like, "Yeah, why not?" So basically, she's the like athlete UK athlete manager for the clothing brand that sponsor the guy that runs it. So basically, this te company called Tevio, like really, to be fair, it's really nice stuff. They've sent us loads of clothes. It's really nice. Um, it's like I think it's German, the brand. I'm sure, yeah, it's German. And they've paid for our accommodation for Friday night, Saturday night. It's paid for our flights. Sent us like loads. Well, I think like 6 items of clothing each. So basically, we're just going to this thing, and we're going to be on this Tevio stand, but also just get to enjoy Rome for a few days. So me and Meg are going on wet like tomorrow, so we've got a couple more days there as well.
Sick.
It does look good. Like the people that are speaking and that, I'm buzzing for it.
Yeah, Fuad, Keefe, Mike Summerfield, Samson, John Jewett, Sean Clarida, Los Vickers, and AJ Morris. That's way
Isn't it wild that Los Vickers is in that list? No offense, Los.
even like AJ compared to fucking Samson and John Jewett and shit.
But it's
Meg,
cool.
Meg Kuba, and then some guy that I don't know.
Who is it?
Two guys that I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you can pronounce the names.
No, I'm looking at a photo. I'm just talking
Oh right.
who I recognize. This fella here.
Yeah, that's Menno Henselmans.
Ah, okay. The sciencey guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Let's go through some icks and then let's get off.
Yeah. Right. XY's. Speaking in absolutes, in quotation marks, I'll be the most peeled. No, you will nae. For Lewis Agnew.
No, you will, Nick.
No, you will nae.
Um, Banding a Jim Lecco hack from Sophie because she was banding a Jim Lecco hack and I told her not to. Uh,
Nah.
Heels coming off on a leg press because she was doing that, but I don't mind. But her old gym, one of the gyms that she trained at, the owner like commented on her Instagram saying that she shouldn't be putting like her heels are coming up, so she lost her head.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah,
I've got the overconfident competitor saying that it's always the judge's fault.
who sent that one in?
Pedro Roncha.
True.
Pedro. That was like the wee guy at the Romanian show that I done. Judges, why? Why? He started having like a breakdown on stage because he came third. It was so awkward. I was just to do that, not knowing what to do. Matt, what's your singular ick?
Bridges hitting a teacup and thinking it makes them classic.
Who'd you put that?
Aaron McGuigan.
Nice. Noah, any icks?
I've not got any of my Instagram now, unfortunately not, lads.
Any personal ones to chime in with?
Um, folk being bad losers and coming on social media posting about just I've just seen a couple people this year. It's just wound me up posting on their stories talking about results, and it's got under my skin. But also people with shite all muscle saying that they're coming for it all. Then just putting like a year of when they're competing, and they've got fuck all muscle, and they look like shite.
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can put a few things together here and there.
yeah,
Yeah, I would agree. The coming for it all was brilliant. I do like a wee coming for
coming
it.
all over the place, man.
Aye.
He's
I'm
coming
just
all
gonna
over the place next season. I'm gonna go every.
I'm not even gonna put context to
Just coming.
it. Aye.
When people use things like superhero capes and props on stage.
The BMBF Scotland was
That
fucking
was that
hilarious.
was
That
unbelievable.
was hilarious.
With his wee hat and his trousers, waxing him off and start shuffling. That was incredible. There was another one, somebody used the Superman cape, I think, but then they got his music wrong. Imagine that. You've got a
There was
full
like
on and then you don't even
oh,
get the right music.
there was a guy in I think it was BMBF Northern last year who had one pair of like posing trunks on and they were like snapped at the side, so he just went and had a pair on underneath them. But it was like one of those, like the dirty dancer like rips off the
Yeah,
top. He had that with posing trunks. It was
that's
fucking brilliant.
terrifying. Imagine you messed that up and you accidentally grabbed the actual trunks.
You had your cock and balls it. Imagine that.
I'm gonna do that next time. Matt, you've not got any left, do you?
No.
First timers preaching about being grateful and staying present on their stories on prep.
Every day.
At the
Yeah.
canal specifically.
Who said that?
Nat Massa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
so so grateful.
this one I've never seen this, but saying and new in the preset hype up.
I have not seen that.
Imagine like you're about to go into a set and you hear someone going and new.
That is crazy. Yeah, that's bonkers. Pushing and shoving on stage.
Yeah, I got one saying when they
Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
about to fight the guy next to them.
Yeah, there was one show, I think it was a PC Scottish, earlier on this year or the year before that it was like outrageous. Like I was cringing watching it because like they were
Was
honestly
that the men's physique one?
no,
Like
it
PK
was
one on it that got
it
out.
Yeah.
was just bodybuilding, but then the men's physique at that one, the guy was greeting that he came like third or didn't place. And like he started like speaking on stage like how I came fourth or something. Then Andy Scott just starts going boo, boo, and everyone just starts booing him off stage. So yeah, that PC Scottish show was interesting, but it depends the level of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, like how you could have the audacity to like be on stage and be how am I this? Like fair
Yeah,
enough, you would speak to the judges and going like, can I have some feedback?
if you
But
get no shame in front
you
of
literally can't
hundreds of
see
people.
what's happening on stage. So for
Yeah,
all you know, you're the worst. You know what I mean? Like you can't really tell that it's quite hard to judge when you're backstage the guy that you get the
I
guys.
had like no clue when I was on stage. Like you
Yeah.
generally have no clue at all.
I'd understand it if he was in the middle the whole way through and
Yeah,
like everything like makes you feel like I'm gonna win that. And then they go sixth. You go, fuck.
yeah.
But even then I wouldn't on stage be like, no, how? I
That just
just
was a
all right.
daft scene. That is crazy.
Um Birkenstocks, JP's puppets. In reality, everyone knows they look shite.
Oh, you having that?
I
Yeah.
yeah, I would say I'm not JP's puppets. I'd say that they're all Butcher's Wet Dreams puppets. I didn't know JP wore them.
I didn't know JP wore them. I thought JP wore flip-flops.
People
I
drowning,
do. I like them.
people drowning and trained by JP that have like no muscle.
Yeah.
That's quite a bad one. I seen a guy on Instagram using a foam roller to do like a pullover. So like it was a hip pullover, and he had like a full foam roller on his arm. He was like, it maximizes stability and this and that. And I was like, chop.
Yeah,
That,
but that's what they do it for. I think I think a lot of them are just taking the piss to get
yeah, they're just very good rage
They
baiters.
want attention.
Yeah.
aura farming on stage.
Oh, who
Yeah.
put that in?
Huh?
Is who put that in?
Yes.
Same person as last time that you couldn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I would agree with that. No aura farming will be done by any of us, I don't think. Or just discussing it, even if you think you've farmed that aura or you've maxed out your
I
aura.
just don't even know what it means.
Yeah, aura's like your
I know, like, yeah, but I mean, I just don't.
yeah,
I'm too old for that.
You can't like create aura. You just have it. That's
yeah. And
I think I'm too old for it.
this person's trying to force aura
yeah.
Right.
that he may not have, but like saying that he's got it.
Yeah.
I've got coaches using big words, fancy terminology to sound clever.
That is a good one, actually. Yeah.
That is indeed. Like if somebody's preaching to you all this
Who
fancy,
is it that
fancy
we would say it that speaks where like every single word is like they're literally speaking out of a thesaurus?
Brandon Kempter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was something like, oh, my stomach's been a bit off. And he'd said like some crazy sentence. I was like, what does that even mean? It was like, you
Bit
don't
of
need that.
hypermobility within my gastrointestinal system. Like
Yeah,
what?
it's like,
You're
mate,
Just say
shorting
I've had the
yourself.
I've
shit,
been
mate.
shiting my
I've got
guts.
the shits.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not for me either. People's trunks slipping sideways or a little bit further down and then not fixing them on stage.
Not really an ick, is it? Like now
Um,
we've been really picky at little things.
your ball being like slightly hanging out on stage. I'm so sad I can't remember who that was. It was at the PC
Ed,
Natural.
half the time Ed was doing posing when I do in-person check-ins with Ed, most of the time his balls were like half out.
Brandon does it quite often in his check-in shots. Yeah.
What, deliberately, like jokingly?
No, I did affiliate. No, you can just actually see the wee peak of it. I was like, fix your chunks next time, will you? Um, I think that's me, to be honest, for X. Does anyone have any more? Any personal ones to round us off?
Nah, just the glutes, glutes, glutes.
Sod all glutes there. Just covered by
First,
fat.
first experience of that was when I had a client in a show against somebody else's client, and their client was fat, and my client wasn't, and he was just literally screaming glutes. Like,
Muffin guy.
no,
No,
literally going glutes, 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 and I was just like, shut up.
not
Fucking hell.
doing
He's
anything.
trying, mate, but you've brought him in fat, so he can't show him.
Nice.
He's not doing. He can't. He's doing his best.
Was he even contracting them, or
Yeah,
was he
mate,
just?
you can see he's squeezing
He
his glutes.
was.
He's
He was.
pure shaking. Try to do it. Yeah, that is rough.
Yeah,
I've had multiple dreams over the past like year or two that I've been on stage just like fat and somebody's shouting at me quads are glutes and I'm fucking trying. There's no detail there. I don't know. I must just be terrified of being fat. It could be it. So
you are.
hopefully I have some quads and glute detail for next time. Otherwise, don't shout glutes at me over and over and over again. Can't do it.
That's it. I would never do that.
No.
Like, if I know that my client's glutes aren't lean enough to show them, then I'm not like glutes, glutes.
Just
I'm just
shout
like,
all day.
yeah, we need to be leaner,
Head
or
to
need
toe.
more muscle through your glutes. Like glutes, glutes, glutes.
Glutes just stripped head to toe, man.
Yeah, head to toe, calves.
Yeah. Right, is that us? All done?
Yeah.
All our gripes or icks are out the way. Podcast done. We'll be back next week for. Is there any shows on this weekend? Just be another wee catch up. Might cover like a wee topic or something. If anyone can let us know if they want us to cover a wee topic regarding, I know we've done like how to manage post show in the past or training volume, mindset, so on and so forth. But if anyone would like to see a specific topic covered, please do let us know. But thank you all for tuning in. Please do like, subscribe, share on your stories, all as usual. And we'll see you in the next one. See ya.